Hello everyone, this is Lala, and today I'm going to be continuing the second edition of the Big Brother Where Are They Now series that I'm doing for the Big Brother alumni. And I'm covering the second era of Big Brother, which I like to call the post-classic era, which consists of Big Brother 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and concluding in Big Brother 15. So all of those people will be or most of those people, since I couldn't find information on some of them, will be covered in this video. You can watch my previous video where I discussed the classic era up above. The description for where I got most of this information from will be in the description bar. Timestamps and social media, or my social media, will be in the description bar as well. Let's just get right to it. Now it is time to talk about Big Brother 8, and of course we have our winner, Dick. He fell out with his daughter in between his seasons, so by 2009, give or take, and the relationship became irreparable after Big Brother 13, where he released a blog essentially bashing the heck out of her. It was later revealed on Couples Therapy, which he was on during 2014, that he left Big Brother 13 because he had a positive HIV diagnosis. He is a popular podcaster via Dick at Night and became a grandfather. Danielle apparently guest featured on several reality shows and would return to play Big Brother 13 and Big Brother 22. She hosted Big Brother House Calls after her first season until its cancellation in 2010. She would get engaged to Dominic from Big Brother 13 in 2012, and they would get married in the same year. She gave birth to her first daughter in 2018 and would have her second child after Big Brother 22. She also attended Eric's live stream wedding in 2021. From what she stated in her final season, she is a housewife. Zach is a self-employed product designer and design leader with 15 years of experience. He worked with MATIC Digital or MacTic Digital, Hilton Grand Vacations, and GMSE. He recently worked as a lead product designer at Deep Intent and has previously worked as a product designer for Cyro and as a senior product designer at Glorify. He had a website called dolphincrash.com and sold it to McCrae. Yes, McCrae from Big Brother 15. So, Jamaica pretty much became a ghost, but from what I've heard and from what people stated and from what I found out, she is still a school counselor, and apparently whenever someone brings up Big Brother to her, she pretends like she has no idea what they are talking about, according to people who attended the school that she works at. So Eric worked at the CBS Altitude Group for a few years. He was a manager at UM Studios from 2016 to 2021. He is an associate director at Media Brands Content Studio since 2021. He partook in an online show called Reality Game Crushers with Matt from Big Brother 12 and Ian from Big Brother 14. I believe he recently got married, where Danielle, Nick, Monica from BB2, Adam, I think from Survivor, and Johnny Mac attended, and he has a child. Jessica worked as an employer partnership representative at Mid-American Credit Union and a product marketing specialist at Speedy Group Holdings Corporation. She became an investment advisor at CUSO Financial Services, and she was a CFP at that place as well. SP working with Mid-American Credit Union. She is currently married and gave birth to 2 sons. Amber worked at Caesar's Palace and is currently a cocktail waitress at the MGM Grand Las Vegas. Her daughter passed away by the S word that you can't see on YouTube a few years ago. Jen was a luxury realtor with the Eklund Gomez team, CA at Douglas Elliman, specializing in the Malibu real estate market. She is known as the Blessed Realtor of Malibu on social media. She is also a brand ambassador for Solvisors UPF 50 Plus, a company specializing in protective sunwear, and promotes her healthy lifestyle on social media. She hosts or hosted in the past the Big Brother After Show on the Stream TV with Ashley from Big Brother 14. Dustin was the director of fundraising initiatives at the AIDS Foundation of Chicago. He is an associate DEI director at United Health Group in Minneapolis, which is to foster an inclusive work environment and promoting DEI initiatives within the organization. Kale was the owner and founder of ARC 77 Recovery Center, which is a treatment home for people who are suffering from eating disorders. She is also the vice president at Takod's restaurant and is the president of Harbix Country Inn, both jobs she has held since before her Big Brother journey. She is also a grandparent and published a novel called Chasing the Crown in 2013. Nick dated Jen from Big Brother for a year up until or in 2008, and they broke up a year later. He is a professional sports agent for Artery Global Sports and got married in 2018. He viewed Eric's wedding via live stream. There's not much about Joe that is out there, but from what I can find, he is a beer buyer at Whole Foods Market in Los Angeles, and he got married in 2019. Carol worked as a client executive at UST Global, which is a leading digital technology services company. She also is or was, I don't know which one, an enterprise account executive at Apple in New York City. She has since gotten married and has a child. Now on to the season that the network and production wants everyone to forget in Big Brother 9. So, Adam was arrested in 2009 for possessing 2,000 oxycodone pills with the intent to distribute, and admitted that he used his Big Brother winnings to finance his illegal drug venture. He was sent to jail in 2011, spent 4 years in prison despite facing a maximum of 20 years, so he was probably released in 2015 for good behavior, though I can't really find a specific date as to when he was released. After his prison sentence, he got clean from drug addiction and sought help for his bipolar disorder. He became an addiction recovery consultant and professional interventionist, as well as authoring a book called My Kids on Drugs, Now What? There isn't much to report regarding Ryan, but he worked for a First Tennessee Bank for almost 2 years and also worked as a relationship banker at SunTrust for over 2 years, focusing on sports entertainment clientele. He is a utilities analyst slash procurement at Revenue Source Group Incorporated. Sheila co-hosted House Calls for Big Brother 10 and also penned a 2016 memoir titled No One's Pet about her time at the Penthouse Mansion. She partook in the documentary Look Away, and she also recently revealed that she was a victim of SA by Axl Rose, and this happened months after I initially took notes for this video, so I had to add this in. As Axl Rose allegedly SA'd her in 1989, and I believe there was a law change where people outside of the statute of limitations could file at a specific point in time, which a lot of people, including Sheila, are doing now. Sharon is someone that I struggled with since I couldn't find a recent picture of her and there's really not much information about her out there. From what I could gather, Sharon was a realtor at some point, but became a housewife and a stay-at-home mother after getting married and having children. Natalie got married a few years after her journey on Big Brother, and she now has 3 children. She is currently a freelance, self-employed artist where she sells her art on Etsy, which ranges from paintings to handcrafted items. James is the founder of Drink Misguided, which is a beverage company, and also founded Misguided Wines, which is a wine company. I remember it being reported that he got engaged some years ago, so I'm assuming that he got married since then. Joshua is an assistant manager at Trigon Management, which is based in Dallas. Matt also got into some legal trouble a decent amount of it, actually, in the first few years he was after Big Brother. He was a part of the drug trafficking ring with Adam, which also caused him to get arrested in 2010, and he was also charged with harming, I'll just say that, his then pregnant girlfriend. After being released from jail, where he apparently wrote a blog series that can be found online and how he talked about all of his regrets and stuff, he ended up turning his life around, where he is currently a roofing foreman and he is now a father of a daughter. And I believe, though I don't know if this is confirmed, but I believe he is married now. Allison is a director of public relations at the Service Council in Boston, which she has been a part of for about 12 years now, so not long after her Big Brother experience, and has worked with media outlets to publish company information. She is also an owner of Rainbow Pottery Studio, which she uses to show and sell her ceramics. She is also married with children. There wasn't much about there regarding Alex, but from what I could find, he is married and is also the co-owner of E Squared Productions in Staten Island. He also attended Laura's wedding in 2011. Amanda has gained much success in the fitness industry pertaining bodybuilding competitions and being a bikini pro. In addition to that, she owns My Protein Box 3, which is a business that provides curated protein bars. She is also a wife and a mother of 3 children. Jen is an independent color street stylist associated with 50 Shades of Glitter and the proud owner of Urban Retreats, which is a self-care place in Columbus. Essentially, she brings her creativity to the nail art business and uses her styling to clients throughout her own Color Street productions. She is also married with 2 children. There wasn't much out there regarding Parker and his career and stuff like that, though what we do know is that he would come out as gay in 2018. It is also ironic because he was one of the few Big Brother 9 alumni that had a very strong presence on social media, and there's still not a whole lot out there about him. And it's even more clear since most of his content has been deleted. Jacob is an electrician after moving on from being a Marine, or in the Marine. He is also married with a son. Now on to Big Brother 10. So Dan appeared on Big Brother 14, though he got married before his second appearance in 2011, and is now the father of 3 children. He got married to a different woman than the woman he was with on Big Brother 10, just want to make that distinction. He is a content creator which involves gaming, fitness, and personal development while authoring 2 books, How to Get on Reality TV, The Ultimate Guide, and Clean Slate, a cookbook and guide. He also came out of his retirement of reality TV to star in Season 2 of Traitors. Memphis moved on from being a mixologist to being a manager of several restaurants, which involves the Poke House, Blue Wave Sushi, No Man's Land, and Yamas Taverna, and is also the co-founder of Garrett Hospitality Group. He was married to someone and then had a child with his first wife, but has since gotten divorced. He then appeared on Big Brother 22, where he would meet his now wife, Christmas Abbott. And after I wrote the notes for this, and before I started recording it, it has been revealed that Memphis and Christmas are now going through a divorce. And there's been allegations of DV and a whole bunch of other crazy, toxic stuff happening that I'm sure will unfold as the months go on. So, yeah, we have our first Big Brother USA divorce at our hands. So Jerry is still in touch with Dan, who gives Jerry updates to the fans every once in a while. Dan gives people Jerry updates, and he is still in good shape/health for someone of his age. So Keisha was married, but has since gotten a divorce and it says she has 2 sons, though I don't know how accurate that is, as well as 3 dogs. I know she mentioned the dog stuff on All Stars, but I don't know about the children. But that's what the reference says, so I'm not too sure about that. Anyways, she appeared on Big Brother 22. Rennie is a real estate specialist working for Ladder and Blum companies and has been in the real estate industry for about 5 to 6 years now. In addition to that, she founded Rennie LLC, where she pursues her passion for entertaining and connecting with others. Ollie worked at Goodway Group, which is a digital advertising agency, as a senior director for 5 years, and has an extensive background in fitness, sales, and digital advertising. He founded the Ollie Athletic Training, which is an athletic fitness training company which started in 2017. He also joined OpenX as a client partner in 2022. He is now a husband and a father. Michelle has had a successful radio career post BB and also ventured into podcasting called Hello Friends with Michelle Costa, which discusses reality TV, personal growth, and pop culture. I'm very aware that she's one of the few on this cast that is heavily involved in the alumni and the show, so that's pretty cool. April started her financial career before her appearance on Big Brother, but became an account executive at Post Magazine after her journey on Big Brother, where she currently works at. She was previously an account executive. She is now married with 2 boys. Libra worked as a sales representative at Southern Glaciers Wine and Spirits in Houston before switching careers. She is currently a teacher in the Conroe Independent School District. She has taught several student populations and subjects, including English language learners, ELL, and students with special education needs, SPED, which is the acronym for that. So Jesse appeared on Big Brother 11 right after his first season, and he has an extended wrestling career, where he is currently competing for the Ohio Valley Wrestling OVW and holds the OVW National Heavyweight Championship, OVW Television Championship, and OVW Southern Tag Team Championship. He won some titles for the aforementioned in the last few years. He also previously worked for the Total Nonstop Action Wrestling TNA, where he was a 2-time TNA World Tag Team Champion. He is also the host for the upcoming, it might not be upcoming by the time this published, but by the time I wrote this last year, it was upcoming. But anyways, he's the host for the TC series Whacked Out. I believe he is also a husband and a father of 2 to 3 kids. Also, it has recently been announced that he is going to be a contestant on Season 2 of House of Villains. There really wasn't much to look into regarding Angie, but she is an accounting executive at CCS Medical, which is a healthcare company. She apparently is also married and also has children. I remember Memphis mentioning her getting married on the feed for All Stars 2, so this makes sense. So Steven became an adult corn actor, fill in the blanks, read between the lines, and has had an extensive career in that field. He was also involved in a legal incident in 2010 with another actor in that industry, who was his boyfriend at the time. Brian is an operations director at Wonder and has gotten married in 2015, where he also has 2 children. Since Big Brother 11, Jordan has partaken in several reality shows, which involve The Amazing Race 16 in 2010, Big Brother 13 in 2011, and Marriage Boot Camp in 2015. She moved to Los Angeles with Jeff in 2012, got engaged in 2014, got married in 2016, and has since had 2 children, one in 2016 and the second in 2018. It was also announced that she and Jeff had a podcast or were starting a podcast around sometime last year, and I know they had a YouTube channel. But it just seems like they're just living their happy life. I also forgot to mention that she recently co-hosted Big Brother Reindeer Games. There isn't much about Natalie, but she has since gotten married to her boyfriend on the show, and they now have 3 children together. So Kevin has appeared on Big Brother 22, and he is currently a creative director and has worked on a large range of projects in various industries. He had a short-lived web series with Chima for a few years after their season and has participated in several marathons as an avid runner. I also believe he got married to his husband in between seasons. Also, he recently attended Nicole Anderson's wedding as they befriended one another on All Stars 2. Michelle has authored several books, including Train Your Brain to Get Thin, Vitamin Weed, CBD, Oil for Health, and Kraton is Medicine. She has founded companies like Infused Health, which is for cannabis coaching, and Aura Therapeutics, which is for women's health, in addition to Greenstone. She is also a medical advisor for several companies involving wellness and cannabis. She is also a co-founder of Decriminalize Denver, which has decriminalized magic mushrooms in 2018, and has been open about how cannabis has saved her from several medical issues and prevented her from unaliving herself. She was on a dating show called Baggage shortly after her Big Brother season. She also got married in 2013, though I believe it was to a man that wasn't the man she was with on Big Brother 11. Jeff has partaken in several reality shows, which involves The Amazing Race 16, Big Brother 13, and Marriage Boot Camp. After hosting the Big Brother press for several years after his second season, where he did most of the preseason coverage for the next several seasons after Big Brother 13, he became a current co-host of Daily Blast Live, which is a popular daily entertainment and news program. Like I mentioned with Jordan, he got married and has 2 children with her. They have a family YouTube channel and they have a podcast, though I don't know if it's active still or not. So, Russell worked in the financial industry as the vice president and regional director for Hatteras Funds LP, which is a boutique alternative investment firm, but now focuses more on martial arts and athletics, as he now works at Scrap Pack and El Nino Training Center. He has gotten married and is now a father. Chima has an extensive career in journalism, which includes working as a journalist for several television networks including BET, MTV, and the CW. She was a backstage interviewer for the BET Awards and worked as an entertainment reporter for the Holly Scoop show, a celebrity news television series and web series. Also, she covered various events and shows, and I also mentioned the web series that she and Kevin had for a few years after their season, and she continues in journalism today. She has since gotten married and is a mother to a girl in 2018. Ronnie has since become a father in 2017, and from what my source, who I said in the beginning, mentioned, he still focuses on his interest in theater, video games, and forensic analysis. There really isn't much about Casey other than the fact that he is still a teacher. He attended Laura's wedding in 2011, and he was arrested for a DUI in 2016. Laura got married in 2011, a few years after her journey on Big Brother, and is now the mother to a boy. She apparently is still a bikini model based on the site that I'm getting this from, but I honestly don't know how accurate that is, and I don't really believe it. But, yeah. Brayden is an actor, writer, and producer with credits here and there, and he also got married in 2017. Moving on to Big Brother 12. Hayden went on to Survivor Blood vs. Water with his then girlfriend, Kat Ederson from Survivor One World in 2013, I believe. Apparently, he co-created an app called Devi in 2014, which was about creating and sharing mobile videos. He is currently a senior account executive at 2Win Global since 2022 to help companies worldwide with their business strategies. He was previously an account executive for years, leading to 6 years of experience. Lane is a production professional at Diversified Energy Company since early 2023. He is also the owner at Central Energy Services LLC, and he got married in 2022. Enzo would end up getting divorced in between his 2 Big Brother seasons and also appeared on Big Brother 22 and CBS The Challenge Season 1 in 2022. He is currently an insurance adjuster, and he was recently at Cody's wedding. Brittany got married in between her 2 seasons to her high school sweetheart, which was a few months before Big Brother 14, if I remember correctly, and she has since given birth to 3 children. She appeared on Big Brother 14 in 2012 and The Amazing Race 31, which was filmed in 2018, if I remember correctly. She apparently podcasted with Jessica from Big Brother 19 on the latter's short-lived podcast Now What, and is currently a real estate realtor. She was also recently a contestant on Big Brother Reindeer Games. Reagan is an author as he penned poetry collections called Exile in Gayville and Heterophobia, and has an ethnographic study called Gays in Cyberspace, Online Performances of Gay Identity. He continues with academia, where his work has been published in academic journals like Text and Performance, Quarterly, Journal of Homosexuality, and Qualitative Inquiry. Brendan has since gotten his PhD in biomedical physics after his Big Brother experience and is currently a doctor, as he was on Big Brother 13 a year after his first season. He proposed to Rachel in between Big Brother seasons, despite a certain scandal happening between them in between seasons, and they got married in 2012. He would take part in 2 The Amazing Race seasons with Rachel, which would end in about 2014, if I remember correctly, regarding his experience on that show, and they would end up having 2 children, with the first being born in 2016 and the second being born in 2020. Matt participated in an online reality competition called Reality Game Masters with other Big Brother alumni in Ian, Eric, and Survivor alumni Stephen Fishbach, Sophie, and Cochran, where he placed 4th. He also appeared on the Taryn Show podcast in 2017 to talk about his life, and appeared on a Big Brother US vs. Big Brother Canada Sequester season in 2020, where he placed in 3rd. From what I could gather, Kathy is still a patrol commander at the Miller County Sheriff's Office in the Greater Texarkana area. Rachel has appeared on several reality shows, obviously returning in Big Brother 13 and partaking in 3 The Amazing Race seasons. 2 of them she played with Brendan, and the final one she played with Alyssa in 2018, and recently was on season 1 of Traders, Snake in the Grass, and a bunch of other reality shows that I forgot to list here. She is also a fashion designer, TV producer, and a casting agent, where she is currently casting for Big Brother Canada. So you can look at her being one of the people as to why Big Brother Canada 12 is cast the way it is. She also is a co-host, or was a co-host of The Secret Alliance with Jason and Hannah. I don't know if she currently still is or not, but I know she was a few years ago. So that's why I said maybe in the past. Rachel also played on the Big Brother Canada vs. Big Brother US season of Sequester in 2020, I guess with Matt, where she placed 11th/12th. She got engaged to Brendan in 2011, got married to him in 2012, which I believe was on a short-lived reality show, gave birth to their daughter in 2016, and gave birth to their son in 2020. Kristen is a freelance producer and director for Iconic Media, and is or was a showrunner for the TV series Marked the Unforgiven. She was on a dating show called Baggage shortly after her Big Brother season. Andrew is still a podiatrist and appeared on Audrey Sequester in 2016 for the 3rd season, and in 2017 for the 10th season. Actually, since I wrote this, I believe he had a recent heart attack, so hopefully he's doing well regarding his health. There really isn't much that was found about Monet, but apparently she is a Pilates instructor at the Pilates Bar Studio and got married in 2013. Now that we're at Big Brother 13, it's time to talk about Porsche. She's apparently a cocktail waitress at the Lion Press Incorporated and is a member of the Give Kids the World organization, and she is currently married with 2 children. Adam was an associate director of inventory management at the Orchard and associate director at Red Distribution and supply chain planning at Sony Music Entertainment. He is a senior account manager at Memphis Record Pressing, and he also attended Eric's wedding in 2021. Kalia is an executive vice president of television at Proximity Media, and her journey in the entertainment began 3 years beforehand, where she was the vice president at HBO. So this happened within the last decade, and all presumably after her journey in Big Brother. I don't know if she's married or not, but I did see a picture of her and Danielle, where Kalia now has a child. Lawan leads the entertainment, media, and news team at Respectability. Beforehand, he served as an associate producer at WBNS TV. Dominic is a real estate manager and a business owner, as he owns Dominic Phillip Photography, which clearly puts him in the photography industry. He started dating Danielle after Big Brother 13, as he got married to her in 2013, and they now have 2 children together, with their first being born in 2018 and their second being born in 2021. Cassie is an actress and has worked in various TV shows and films, with a few projects in the works as I am writing and recording this. Keith is the Director of Human Resources in the Educator leadership role with 20 years of experience in that field. I really couldn't find much on the Big Brother 14 cast. So, Ian appeared on Big Brother 22 and is now a senior consultant at EPMI, which he has been since 2022. I believe he was previously a teacher, as he mentioned that on All Stars 2 as well. From the little I could find, Danielle might still be a nurse, but there's really nothing else out there. From the little I could find, Shane's a personal trainer, model, and a real estate investor. Jen founded Gen City Productions and founded a motorcycle group called She Wolves New York City in 2022. Joe is still a chef and has competed in shows like The Taste with Anthony Bourdain and Cutthroat Kitchen. Frank appeared on Big Brother 18 and is apparently a pharmaceutical rep. He is now married and is the father of a boy. Ashley is a real estate agent and has hosted the Stream TV's Big Brother after show with Jen. When I found this a year ago, she was currently engaged, but I don't know if she's since gotten married. And I think she might have a child from some of the photos that I've seen, but yeah. Will is a comedian and a record artist who also founded the Loop website. He spoofed Big Brother for several years on his YouTube channel after his season. The only thing that I could find about JoJo is that she's an influencer. Kara got married in 2021 and is now a mother. Jody is a photographer, events planner, and is the podcast host for The Big Small Talk. She adopted a daughter and is a stepmother to her husband's children. On to the final season of the second era of Big Brother, which is Big Brother 15. So Andy appeared on the Taryn show in 2018 to talk about his life, and he also competed on BBUS vs. BB Can Sequester, where he placed 18th. He moved on from his academia career and is now the owner of Andy Heron, D-list celebrity dog walker, focusing on entrepreneurship. Gina Marie was a bridesmaid at Aaron's wedding in 2015 and appeared in JoJo's music video in 2021. She is also an entrepreneur and is the owner of Party Pup, and she recently lost her boyfriend tragically in 2021. Spencer hosted a podcast with McCrae for a few years, but has left it for some normal job and has retreated from the public eye. He attended Aaron's wedding in 2015 and appeared on The Taryn Show in 2018. McCrae held a podcast with Spencer for a few years, which has since ended. He is currently the Chief Marketing Officer at 37 Len Ruffle Station. Apparently, he bought a site from BB8Zach called DolphinCrash.com, and he would later give it to a fan. Judd worked as a sales manager at D&M Used Cars for over a decade before moving on to his current role as a sales manager elsewhere. He also worked as a bull operator from 2014 to 2015. He would appear on 2 seasons of Sequester. Alyssa focused on her career in fitness and nutrition, as she is a fitness and nutrition specialist as well as a coach specializing in the drop method. She is the owner of Advance to Wellness, which has an app and other coaching services. Alyssa is still married and has given birth to 2 children since her time in the house. She also competed on The Amazing Race 31 with her sister Rachel in 2018. Amanda still co-owns Dorfmery, which she started well before her Big Brother journey, and is currently the co-founder, president, and chief brand officer, as the company specializes in dorm room decor and essentials. She was a CEO from 2021 to 2022 before moving on to her current position. I saw something on the news regarding her business about a year ago, but I can't really find it. Anyways, Amanda is happily married and is a mother to 3 children. Aaron co-owns shows of Grace Ranch and is the CEO of Sugarberry, where she is also the creator of Aaron and Nick Uncut, in addition to being a YouTuber. She has since gotten married, a few years after Big Brother, I believe, where Gina Marie, Jeremy, Spencer, and Liza from BB Can 1 attended, and she now has 4 children. Helen was a senior recruiter at Uber for a few years before moving on to her current role as a senior recruiter at Coinbase. In general, she has had an extensive career as a recruiter, including other jobs that I haven't mentioned here. She is still married and now has 4 children. Jessie was an executive assistant to the chief executive officer at EasyPost, and beforehand, she was an executive assistant to Legacy Star Capital Partners. When I was writing this almost a year ago, she was engaged, so she could be married now or she could still be engaged, but that's really all I have on her. There really isn't any information about Candace that's really out there, outside of the fact that she has a child. From what I could gather, he has had careers as a minister slash counselor, personal trainer, and a coach, and he now has 2 kids. From what I could gather, Caitlyn has gotten heavily involved in the fitness industry and has just gotten married and is now a mother to 3 children. At some point, he was or is a boat shop associate and also attended Aaron's 2015 wedding. From what I've heard, he might be an OnlyFans person, so I don't really know. There's really nothing else out there about him outside of that. So, Nick worked as a producer and host for the Weather Channel, DreamWorks TV, and Fox's show FabLab. He is a TV host, actor, and YouTuber, while he was a former inline skater as well. He appeared on NBC's Today Show, where he went viral 2 years after his BB season, and hosted Netflix's Blown Away. He has also created his Nickepedia brand. He might be married, but I do know that he is now a father, so good for him. David starred in Naked and Afraid of Love, and from what I could gather, he is still a lifeguard, though there is some mention of him being somewhat of an adult film star, but I really don't care to go look into detail about that. So that concludes the coverage for the second era of Big Brother that I like to call the post-classic era. There is a bit more information with these people since they are more recent and a lot of them have done more shows and etc. But I'm pretty sure that presumably the final era that I will cover, i.e. the modern era, will have a lot more information since this was when social media became a lot more popular, so they're a lot more accessible, and they've done a lot more shows, and they've been a lot more visible. So thank you all for watching this part, and I'll be back with the final part soon.